We've got several projects going on at Msasa Mountain Camp. Actually too many at the same time. But we really want to get this camp online and active. But one of the little projects I'm doing on a sideline will be a very, very special, maybe we'll call it a cottage, which will be called Lookout Cottage. That's halfway in between Msasa Hideaway and the main camp. Before I go there, just look at this. This is for me one of the most beautiful little ravines or valleys. So we've got the big Manchewe Valley there with the Chitimba River and the waterfall and the beach. Look at this little bit of forest and cliffs and overhang rocks and stunning Miombo woodland trees with quite a few Msasas as well. And just on the other side, there's this outcrop with probably one of the best lookouts, because you can look towards the waterfall and 270 degrees over the lake and even onto Tanzania. And that's where we will build the Lookout Cottage. But it's still miles away. We've got rocks here for the foundation, and now I've got Mudu and White starting building bricks. We have to start moving away from the mud bricks that we are using for several reasons. It's not good quality mud bricks that we get here. It's also baking them in the ovens. They need a lot of wood, and we're running out of wood around this area. So we're trying to minimize, the damage and deforestation. So we're bringing cement in. We have sand here. We're just bringing in cement, and then we had somebody in Lilongwe manufacture for us a hand mold to make concrete blocks, or center blocks as they call them. So this team has started yesterday, and it is basically our first experiment doing them, and they're doing good. We're doing about between 20 and 22 blocks, concrete blocks, on one bag of cement. And Mudo is a good builder. He understands cement. And how is it?
Yeah,
easy?
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
You think it's better than the mud bricks?
Yes.
Much better.
Yeah, much better.
It will build faster.
Fast and very strong.
Very strong,
Yeah.
and less cement.
Yes. Yeah.
Because with the mud bricks we have to build double walls, and it's small bricks, so you use a lot of cement. Of course this is also cement, but to use the cement as the adhesive building the wall, we're going to use less, and we're just going to build a single brick wall for the walls. And White is learning a lot. White is like an apprentice here. He's teaching between Moyo and Mudo. They are teaching White a lot, so he's really learning, and I'm sure one of these days he'll be able to be a good maintenance guy on his own. But yeah, it's quite a process. So what is the mix that we use now?
It's 4-1.
4-to-1.
Yeah.
So we've got the sand over there. So our sand is full of little stones and rocks and twigs. So what we'll do is we'll sieve it first, and then we do a 4-to-1 mix, which is quite strong. But it's only a 32,000 strength cement. You can get in Malawi 32 and a 42, or at least in northern Malawi we only get 32 or 42,000 strength. But are we using 32,000 there?
Yeah.
It's a 32,000 cement, not the 42.
Yeah.
So therefore we only use 1-to-4 mix, and then it's like a semi-dry mix. It's not very wet.
Okay.
So Mudo will show you. So it's like a damp mix. It's not a wet mix. And then you'll just fill it up layer by layer, like that. And then when it's full, he's got this frame here to compact it. And then when it's compacted, you drop it out of the mold. In the meantime, before they start compacting, you can see, look at this tree. This is just one amazing looking tree, but it's all around, so it's a very, very special site, this. And if we go through here and I zoom a little, Young's Bay in northern Lake Malawi, with Chilumba, which is the cape going around there, and in the port, the most northern port of Lake Malawi for the Ilala and other ships. So now he's filled the mold, and now he's going to compact it. And then he's going to fill it again. Oh no, it's full, it's done. And there's the brick, and he just took it out like that. And then it's back to the next one. Yeah, so it takes time, but that's how it works when you build in a pioneering area with limited resources. I mean, you make everything yourself, which is part of the fun, to go back to basics. So I've got the Lookout Cottage or cabin site, building site behind me, and then there's another site here, which in the future maybe we can develop. But at this stage, I don't think we have a need for it. We first need to establish, a proper market now. And here we've got the beautiful waterfall, which will be difficult to see. And again, the camera don't capture, gradient. But down to the rocks down there is, I guess, about 40 meters. And then there's 2 or 3 very big waterfalls. The one is about 10 meters high. And it's a beautiful little stream. I'm on my way to Hideaway Cottage as Moyo, our head of maintenance, is waiting for me because we've got gas geysers we're installing. We're trying to move away from the donkeys. I'll show you now quickly again how the donkey works, which we use firewood to boil water for the guests to shower. Maybe I'll just turn the camera around so you get an idea of how beautiful it is going through here. I just love this little stream. It's so calm here. In crystal clear water. And even if you watch this side, there goes Rupi. He likes drinking water here. And we've got our natural pool there, which we took 1 or 2 boulders out. I'll just go down here to show you. It's our natural little jacuzzi. Beautiful little pool here. And we've got a little pathway coming in, and you can see we took those 2 boulders out. And there's a little bit of a waterfall as well. This is the little pathway, I think in maybe it's around episode 3 or 4, where Joshua made this pathway for us a month ago, and we had several guests here, and now it's just so much easier to get from Msasa Hideaway to Msasa Mountain Camp. There's Moyo. So before we meet up with Moyo there, this is our bathroom. This is actually our donkey boiler. So in essence, it's just a little chimney with a fireplace, and inside the fireplace we've taken a 200-liter petrol drum or oil drum, cut it in half, weld it up, have 1 pipe in, 1 pipe out, and a breather for the pressure, and that's our hot water system. And it works very, very efficiently. The problem is you need constant flow of wood. And one of the things we're trying at Msasa is try and get away from needing so much wood. We're not going to leave wood at all completely, because we're still going to have a braai. Now and then, if there's a big group and they need a lot of hot water, we'll use it. But in general, we try not to cut down trees, not support the local wood trade, and maybe move over more to gas. But we will also see what is the consumption of gas, what is the cost, because logistically it's a mission to get it here, and we only can bring small bottles, so we'll see how it goes. So this is the back of the cottage. The cottage is over there, and then you've got a nice walkway, and we've got a little fire pit area here. And then if I turn it around, and of course Moyo is here, so this is our bath with a view at the hideaway, Msasa Hideaway Cottage. And then let me just, before I come back to Moyo, let me quickly show the guests where's the bathroom. So that's the bath, which is a separate outdoor bath. Then we've got our beautiful little bathroom here with the zinc, the new addition of a flush toilet with a view, beautiful view, and then our shower on this side. And you can see, if we look through here, we can see Moyo again. So this all runs with hot water from the donkey, which again we'll keep into the system, plumbed in, but we're going to add a gas geyser. And here you can see is the beautiful walkway up to the cottage. There's the veranda of the cottage, and then with this beautiful view over the lake. But now me and Moyo need to decide where we're going to put the geyser. So we're back in the little, the outdoor bath area, which you can see here. So what we'll do is we're going to mount our gas geyser here, and we're going to connect. So this is the water, this is the cold water inlet. So we'll put a T-piece here, connect it to the gas geyser, but still have the water flow past to the zinc or the basin on the inside. And then the hot water, we'll put another pipe here from the outflow of the gas geyser to put hot water at the basin. Currently it's only cold water. And then we're going to run the other hot water pipe down there, make a connection there to feed into the shower and obviously to the bath. And then somewhere, probably there, we'll have two valves that we can control if we're going to use the gas geyser or the boiler, the donkey boiler. So I think we've got a plan. Now we're going to go and get everything, all the tools, which is half a kilometer that way, bring it through the forest and starts working. And we'll block the room for maybe 2 or 3 days. So we're checking in with Henry. They are busy putting the subfloor or the frame for the deck. Okay, Henry, how is it going?
No, it's fine.
It's all good. You have your levels right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be very tall up there, which maybe we'll have to put a middle pole because it's very high. But we will see as we go up. So progress is going good. This will be the deck level. Actually, it's going to be much higher. So maybe half a meter higher. So I think we're going to have to put some braces here. Yeah, I think we'll have to put braces, and we're going to put one more pillar in the middle because there's a lot of weight that's going to be in the front. But that will look nice. And then we're going to have this beautiful view over the valley, and we have the rest of the forest cabins here. So Rupert came to call me because the monkeys is teasing him, and yes, Buri coming behind me. Oh, actually it's not the monkeys, it's the baboons, which is I don't want him to chase them because there's 1 or 2 big baboons that's quite vicious. Rupert, yeah. Oh, there's actually, yeah, on the deck. There they go. Under the deck. Is there? Yeah. Ah. Rivet! Hey! He's eating baboon shit. Yeah, lovely. Come, kyk hier. There's the baboon sitting under the deck. If you look through past the pot, there's a young teenager sitting there. Kom op, kyk hier. Jy sê, daar's hy. Pas hier. Daar's hy. Pas hier. He's very cocky, this little guy. Actually, I'm at cliff top room number 2, and if you look at the pillars, this is one of the original rooms. I mean, the deck is almost the same height as the height of forest room 3 we're building. So yeah, so that will be similar to height, and we're using a similar building style, maybe a little bit stronger because we're putting braces as well. But these original cabins is just stunning. But what we'll do is, because they have very, very small decks, it's really minute, these little decks, so we're going to double them in size, and we're playing with the idea of putting an ensuite in the back. But let us finish forest room 3 first, and then we're going to come back to these rooms. In the meantime, these rooms are open and we've got guests staying here, so you are more than welcome to come and visit. And we've got another one here, you can see on this side. This is the back. And this tree next to this house is a huge tree. You can see the trunk there. Beautiful big tree. And every night the blue monkeys sleeps up here. And you can see the view. There's a cliff down here, therefore cliff top room. But again, the same thing. There's actually guests here, so I don't want to go too close, even though the guest is out. But again, the deck is very small, so we're going to extend it and then most likely put a ensuite bathroom here eventually. Anyway, progress. Okay, so we've got a bit of a challenge here. It's running at 46 degrees Celsius, which is more than enough for a shower or a bath. But we're just on the border of maintaining the pressure. Now we've got one of 3 options. So me and Moyo has been talking. We can either bypass the donkey, bring the tank around, and because there's another geyser it runs through. The donkey geyser, we might lose because of all the friction for the water going through it. I think we lose a little bit of pressure there. Also, if we extend the pipe straight here, it's a more direct route. Also, we can possibly lift the tank. That's quite a job to build a platform for it. But we have a smaller tank. Maybe we can put the 1,000-liter tank higher. So we'll try those 2 things. The last thing we'll try is to put an electric little inline pump, pressure pump. So as soon as you open the tap here, it kicks in, and then we can set the pressure up to 10 bar. But this is a low bar or a low pressure gas geyser. We specifically bought them for low pressure, but it seems we just not enough. Just enough. We need like half a bar of pressure, then it's gonna work nice. I mean, now if I go back here, I mean, look at this. This is our stream running through. It's just not enough, even though it's maintaining it. But we can't trust it with a guest on their own. The hideaway cottage is far from the main lodge, so we don't want a guest to take a shower in the middle of the night and then the pressure keeps on going out. So we have to fix it. But I think between those three things,
Good option. We'll get one.
We'll get it. Eventually we'll put the inline pressure pump, but we don't really want to do it because that's more electricity, it's more maintenance. So let's see first if we can do without electrical things, just by playing with height and distance, if we can improve pressure. I see that's as the only option. And then what we decided at the villa, We also, because at the villa we also have the water running through the donkey to the geyser, so that we have the backup of the donkey. But the donkey has got an old metal geyser inside it, get boiled with firewood. I think we're gonna also bypass the donkey there, so that we don't bring, sometimes rusty water if it's been sitting long time through our geyser. So we learned another lesson here. Let's bypass it. We still has it as a backup, but we bypass it. Anyway, they say Rome was not built in one day.
Yeah,
So Msasa has been built in 5,000 days.
but we are coming there.
We are getting there.
Coming from far.
So we have Stanley and James here. So Stanley is our camp manager, and James came to visit us from Lilongwe. And every day he's crying, Rikas, put me in the YouTube video. Put me in YouTube video. So now you are in the YouTube video. Now you have to talk.
Such a little word, but what?
Yeah. You see, James is he's a city boy. He's from the city. He's our administrator, bookkeeper. He helps with HR. So he's visiting us in the bush. But it seems like he's camera shy, but he's never really shy. He's just camera shy.